Because a topic that sort of comes up when you're seeing a lot of these AI or non-AI tools that help more teams adopt ABM as a tactic internally. So you could think of it as like democratization of ABM. I feel like until recently, ABM was really reserved to those large enterprise clients. Do you think that's like a misconception in the market? Do you think there's such a thing as democratization of ABM? And if so, then my next question is, what sort of role do ABM agencies play in that world?
Okay, so I really do believe that ABM can become democratized and will become democratized through AI and the agility that smaller teams are able to kind of bring to bear. The one thing I'd be cautious of is there is always an enterprise advantage that is brought to bear, right? More people, more resources financially, greater impact. Just simply one of the things that I think I'm often asked for advice on startup marketing, what have you. The brands that I've worked for have had brand awareness north of 50% in the markets that I've played in. The idea, I don't frankly have a lot of good strategies for driving net new mind share with people, right? It's just not a challenge that I've had to personally execute on. So I think there's an element of like, just because ABM and the strategies are being democratized, and startups will continue to outpace enterprises in producing more nascent and interesting and cool, ABM strategies, does not mean that they are going to be able to always overcome those hurdles. What role do ABM agencies play? I mean, in general, I personally believe that doing things in-house is the easiest and best path forward. And the reason why is that one of the things that I've seen become more important for ABM is the knowledge of the product and the knowledge of your sales process, your limitations with certain salespeople, that type of stuff. I think agencies struggle to ever have that context because they're just relying, they're dealing with so many different clients at one time or shorter engagements or whatever. I think without that context, ABM struggles. And so, my perspective has always been, even back in the day, that the ABM should really be an in-house function.
Yeah.